My dear friends in Christ Jesus, today's first reading gives us an example of self-control, forgiveness, and mercy. David's sense of justice, spirit of forgiveness, and respect for divine authority helped him to go beyond the retaliation which others expected him to show. David made the right choice, respecting God's anointed king by forgiving his offenses, while Saul the king continued to make the wrong choices, perpetuating his own misery in seeking his revenge. So the background of this first reading, King Saul was jealous of David. David is the one who is in charge of the soldiers. Saul is the king. When David killed the Philistine and came back victorious, people sang, King Saul slain thousands, David killed 10,000s. So you can imagine how that will go for the king. So that's the occasion, or the king was so jealous of David. So king wanted to kill David. So this was our first reading. What was the second occasion David got to kill Saul? If you want to read the first time, the first book of Samuel, chapter 24, that was the first time, even though king was looking for David, David was getting a chance to kill the king. So first time he got a chance to kill the king, chapter 24 of 1 Samuel, and second chance was the first book of Samuel, chapter 26. That was our second reading. So first reading. Yeah, that was our first reading. So if you are interested to read those things, you can read it. But King David shows self-control, forgiveness, and mercy. In today's gospel, Jesus is asking us to forgive others, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, pray for those who maltreat you. And Jesus said one more thing, to the person who strikes you on one cheek, offer the other one as well. What we will do, if we get one, we will try to hit the other person with both hands. That's our nature. Don't you think so? That's what we will do. One way or other, we will try to get to that person. What Jesus is telling does not make any sense, logic to us. Logically, we need to get to that person. Retaliation. That's in our mind. Jesus is telling forgiveness, praying for that person. Jesus is telling us to have a change of heart. What Jesus is saying is radical one, challenging and difficult. Jesus forgave others. He showed us an example. He gave us an example by his own life. If we want to show forgiveness and compassion to others, love to our enemies, we cannot do it depending on ourselves. We need God's help. That's what we read in the Gospel of St. John. Jesus said, without me, you can do nothing. St. Paul said, I can do all things in him who strengthens me. With God who strengthens us, we can pray for our enemies, love them, and forgive the offenses. And Jesus said, pray and give. So today, we are getting a good chance to give and pray. Today, we are conducting the bishop's annual appeal to support the ministries of the Diocese of St. Cloud. Thank you to all of you who have given to this appeal in past years or have responded to the recent mailing from Bishop Kettler. I can assure you that your generosity is deeply appreciated.